first ever cooking demo. Today we're making, what are we making?
A breakfast pizza.
That's right, a breakfast pizza. This is my helper, Jaden. Jaden's going to be working on the sausage that's going to top our breakfast pizza. I'm going to let Jaden take over here. And before we get started on our breakfast pizza, I'm actually going to show you guys how to easily pit an avocado. I'm not going to put the avocado on the pizza, but we're going to actually serve it on the side as a garnish. But this is just one quick tip that can save people lots of time in a big mess as well, or avoiding a big mess as well here. So when you're taking the pit out of an avocado, you want to make sure your fingers are out of the way of the knife, and then you want to actually cut lengthwise around the avocado, like this. And then with a quick twist, you should be able to separate the two halves. Now this is where the tricky part comes in. Most people try and scoop it out with their hands or poke it out with a knife or scoop it out with a spoon, and you lose some of the avocado flesh and it just turns into a big mess. So again, you're going to use your chef's knife. So make sure your fingers are out of the way, you're holding that avocado underneath, and you use that chef knife to just give it a quick tap. So as you can see, it's right in that pit, and then just with a twist, you easily remove the pit and you keep that avocado intact. Next quick tip I'm going to show you is how to easily peel the pesky skin off of garlic. So you have this nice garlic bulb here, and to actually get a piece of garlic off, you can just rip off the top and kind of start peeling back the bulbs. You can remove a few pretty easily, and then this is where the tricky part comes in. So here, if you just try by hand to rip off that skin, it takes forever, and you can see it's difficult, it's frustrating, time-consuming. So what I recommend doing is, again, taking that chef's knife, and you're going to just cut that little end off real easily, and then using the flat part of your knife in the palm of your hand, you smash the clove, and then the skin comes right off. Ta-da! And then you're ready to work with that piece of garlic. So I'm going to do that to a couple more pieces here, because this is actually going to go into our egg crust for our breakfast pizza. So we're going to use 3 cloves of garlic for our egg crust. And you can absolutely mince garlic with your chef's knife, but I like to cheat and use a handheld chopper. This is another kitchen essential to get through chopping up vegetables faster, especially if you're going to do something that's minced or diced like an onion. So with all 3 of my garlic cloves, I just put that chopper over. And with a few whacks, ta-da, you've got minced garlic. So we are ready to make the crust for our breakfast pizza. And I'm calling this a breakfast pizza, but in reality, you can eat this for lunch or dinner or really any time of the day. And I already have cracked in here 8 eggs. And these eggs, I just have to show them off because they're awesome. They come from Chris's egg farm here in Chico. I buy them at the farmer's market. And you can just tell by looking at them that they came out of a happy chicken. But anyway, let's whisk our eggs up. You want to do this? Mm-hmm. I'm going to have Jaden whisk up the eggs while I take a look at the sausage over here. So I have a pound of fresh pork sausage sauteing here. This is mild Italian sausage, thanks to a friend of mine, Katie, who I work with at NorCal Strength and Conditioning, and her family has a pig farm. So we are lucky enough to get fresh pork products. For our pizza, we're going to use a large skillet that's about, this is about a 12-inch skillet. And we're going to turn on the heat to about medium. And I'm just going to use a drizzle of olive oil. This would probably equate to about 2 tablespoons. So as that sausage finishes browning, we have some olive oil heating here in the pan. And what we're going to do is add that minced garlic to the pan and start that sauteing just a little bit before we add our egg crust. So that goes in. Jaden, will you stir that around for me? Okay. Oh, sorry. Casualties of working in the kitchen. Get an elbow to the head now and then. So to our eggs that Jaden whisked up, we're going to add a little bit of dried basil. I'm going to add about a tablespoon into the egg of the basil. I'm also going to add some fresh cracked black pepper. If you notice, I kind of just usually guesstimate with my measuring. Sometimes if it's critical, I pull out my measuring spoon. But we like black pepper, so I'm going to add quite a bit of black pepper to that. And then just a little bit of sea salt. So again, I'm just going to put a little bit in the palm of my hand and then add that in as well. So I'm gonna mix the egg mixture up, and I smell that garlic, and I think it's probably about time to add our eggs to it. So Jay, after I mix this, do you mind throwing this into the pan?
Okay.
So our egg crust is basically gonna be a frittata. So we're just gonna throw the eggs into the pan, and then we're just gonna leave them alone until they solidify on the bottom. And then we're gonna just finish it under the broiler. All right, Jay. Toss that in on top of the garlic there. Beautiful. So I'm not going to do much to the eggs except for just get some of that garlic right back down in the middle so it's spread evenly. And I'm going to turn the heat up just a little bit. So we have it on about medium-high heat. And I'm going to just cover it for about 3 minutes and let it harden on the bottom, but we don't want it to burn, so depending on your burner, you might want to turn it up or down a bit. I'm actually turning it back down to medium, just so we don't get it, so we don't burn it on the bottom. So I'm going to set the timer for about 3 minutes here, and while the eggs are cooking on the bottom, oh, we keep running into each other. We're going to chop up the toppings for our pizza. So I'm using 4 green onions. And again, when you're using a chef's knife and you're chopping, you want to make sure you keep your fingers back out of the way. And this way you can move a little bit quicker too. So I'm going to do kind of a rough chop on these green onions here. And then we're also going to put on some sliced black olives, which I already have in a bowl over here. And then some peppers and tomatoes that I found at the farmer's market that look like they might be kind of fun and tasty to use on a pizza. So I have 2 red and 2 yellow sweet peppers. And these look like the spicy version, but the farmer assured me that they're not. So we'll see if he's right. Are you excited, Jay?
When are we going to eat it?
Well, we're going to try it right when it's done. Sounds like a plan? Cool. So Jaden likes to help me cook. He's in here a lot with me. So is the little guy usually, but we quarantined him for a moment. Alright.
The 15-year-old is always in home.
No, he helps too, but yeah, he's in his room a lot because yes, he is 15. Alright, so last but not least, we're going to do some of these tomatoes, these little Roma tomatoes. I'm just going to do 2 of these too. And then we're going to be ready to pop the eggs into the oven to finish the top. Alright, let's check those eggs again. Alright, the eggs are looking pretty good at this point. It didn't quite make it the whole 3 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and turn these off. Cancel my timer. And then I'm going to just pop these, if you can see, they're just about done. There's just a little bit of runny egg on the top. I'm going to pop these under the broiler just for another minute or 2. And see, and then we'll be ready to finish it off. So we're going to turn it on. Broil. Alright, Jaden, I'm going to let you watch this for me, okay, through the door. Okay, so our egg crust is done. So I'm going to pull this on out of the oven. And as you can see, it's just a nice frittata right now with all those yummy spices in there. And now we're going to finish off our pizza with our toppings. So let's grab, can you grab me another spoon, Jay? So we're going to take our tomato sauce here. And I'm going to add just a few spoonfuls. It's going to be equivalent to about ½ a cup. So we're going to add just a few more here. And we're just going to spread that around. A little bit more to make it yummy. And then next is going to go our sausage, which Jade did such an amazing job of browning. I got that little man, thank you. And we're going to use all of our sausage because who doesn't like meat on their pizza? Dump that all on, spread that around.
Next up is all these.
Next up is all the other toppings. Jay, can you help me? We're going to leave the avocado off, that we're going to just use that as a garnish.
Okay.
But let's go ahead and put all the other toppings on.
All of them?
Yeah, let's go for it. Just sprinkle these right on. There's no rhyme or reason no method to our pizza madness. Just careful because this pan is still pretty hot from the oven. That looks so good. I wish you guys could smell this. It's pizza, egg, sausage deliciousness. All right, dude, we almost got it. Nice. And we forgot one thing. We forgot the olives. So let's sprinkle the olives on. Got it, bud? Woohoo! Now, the finishing touch, we're just gonna pop this back under the broiler just to give the veggies a chance to just cook down just a tiny bit. So I'm gonna pop it back into the oven and under the broiler for about 5 minutes, and we'll be right back with you to show you the finished product. All right, Jay, it's done.
Okay.
You ready to try it?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Okay, stand back. Hot oven.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay. So we've had this in the broiler for a little over 5 minutes, and it looks really good, and it smells really good. All right, here is our breakfast pizza. Let's cut some up here and give it a try. So using my favorite knife.
Wait a second, what about a pizza cutter?
We'll use my knife. I don't even know where our pizza cutter is at this point in our lives. So I'm gonna cut a slice here. Sure. Jay, you want the first slice?
Yeah, I'll have the first slice.
Okay.
Another slice?
Rowan wants a slice too. Yay! Okay, let me get a spatula here. And we will plate up our first slice of breakfast pizza. That looks pretty darn good. Whoa, Rowan says let's add some of the toppings back on that we lost. Okay, guys, let's give it a try. Rowan, you want to come on over and try it with us?
Yep, you can have the first slice.
All right. It's kind of hot, big guy.
Slice.
Here comes Ro. He likes to help cook too, but sometimes he just shows up to eat. Okay, careful, buddy. Don't let me help you with it. It's a little bit warm. Okay, Jay, here's yours. So as you can see, the frittata came out pretty thin. Maybe you can't see. So it actually does come like a pizza crust. And it comes out of the pan pretty easily because of that olive oil that we put down first. So we're going to get some more of the yummy toppings on here. All right. There you go.
Mama,
Jay,
bring it to me.
You want to bring it to you? Okay.
I'm waiting for you.
Can I just try yours with you?
Okay.
Okay. Careful, it might be kind of hot, so you give it a little blow. Let's see how our awesome paleo breakfast pizza turned out.
I think
That is legit. I would eat that for breakfast every day if I had time. Thank you guys so much for checking out Everyday Paleo's first cooking demo. Hopefully you'll enjoy it, and we'll definitely plan on doing more. And comment, let me know what you guys thought. Cheers!